Hi, I'm glad I caught you. I wanted to share something with you that came up in conversation today. I have a client who's a business attorney who mentioned that he noticed he gets a lot of these emails and contacts from his website form from companies that look similar to mine saying, hey, your website's got bad, these problems, or it's got bad performance, or we looked you up on Google and you don't show up. And the reality of it is that, he knows he shows up. And I've kind of heard this from other clients in different variations, and I see the stuff myself. But, having my background, I don't think about it too much. And while we were in conversation earlier today, it occurred to me that this is something I should probably share with all of you to save you some time and frustration. If you're getting DMs and emails and website contacts about your website, it's really just a cold call from an outside agency that's looking to try and acquire your business. So they're indicating that something's wrong and that they could fix that for you, when the reality of it is that there's a 99.9% chance that they've never looked at your website, your SEO, your social media, your Google My Business, or whatever it is that they're talking to you about. So again, this could be text messages, phone calls, DMs, website contact submissions, emails. So what I would say is, if you're getting something like that and it's bothering you and you're thinking about it, then you're probably not getting the performance that you want out of your website, your SEO, your digital ads, or from the agency that you're dealing with, if you're dealing with one, or maybe you're not happy with what you're doing and you need an agency. But what I would recommend is that you contact a reputable agency like mine, DigiLogic, and have us do an assessment of where you are, give you an actionable roadmap and strategy for your digital marketing, and then either hire someone like us to do it for you, do it yourself, or some kind of a hybrid. Maybe you're a Facebook expert, you love doing that, or video, and you hate Instagram or Twitter, or don't understand what to do with SEO. Maybe your website's 5-10 years old and you don't know what to do with that. There's people like us that love to do that, type of stuff for you, and it's well worth the return on investment if it's done properly. The other thing I would say is don't try and cheap out on things. I mean, if you don't have a budget, you just need to get a website up so you can point people at it. There's GoDaddy Website Builder, Wix, Squarespace. There's plenty of places where you can go plug stuff in and get yourself some kind of a web presence. But when you want to start actually running your business from a marketing perspective and grow and scale and promote yourself, you need to get on a more professional platform, and you need somebody who has access to tools to find the right keywords to look for, what types of audiences to get, to make sure your web pages load properly, to track and make sure that any links that you have the outside aren't broken. Maybe build out a professional blog and blog content for you that target the auxiliary, secondary and tertiary keywords that you want, to drive that type of traffic to your website. But more importantly, to really follow a strategy so that you can have the traffic and the audience that you want. And your end result would be a professional, good looking, branded presence across all of your social media with good qualified traffic coming to you. And in essence, you should get more traffic, more sustained customers. You'll own and dominate your own pipeline. You'll make more money, and you'll spend less time dealing with people that you probably don't want to, or at least you'll have the option to choose, because you'll have a lot more people coming after you for buying your products or services, right? So like I said, so find a reputable company, check reviews online. Google has reviews, Facebook has reviews, Yelp, Bing, Apple. You can go to all these different places. There's other subdirectories and places where you can go, read up on people, but read what they have. A lot of us share some of the stuff on our website. A lot of it, it's out live on Google and Facebook, like I said. And the other thing is, ask for referrals. Who do you use? Do you like them? Is there anything that you don't like about them? Do you get good comprehensive reports that show you growth? My clients receive month-over-month reports. So it shows, what was my engagement on Facebook last month compared to this month? How much has it grown? How much has my audience grown? How much has LinkedIn grown? I have 130 keywords in first place this month in SEO. I had 110 last month, so I've grown by 20. The volume on those keywords are driving traffic to my website. So I've got 60,000 hits estimated traffic coming to my website this month based on Google's calculations and what DigiLogic put in place for me with my strategy, right? So when you look at that kind of stuff, then you start having kind of a derived idea of where you're going to be, and then you get to kind of see how the performance and stuff goes. Best of all, I do a lot of it for myself because it helps me do my job better, but I do it for my clients so they can see it as well. When you have these reports with all this data, you can see what's working and what's not. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I'm very good at what I do, but not everything works the way I want it to all the time. So you adjust, you learn, you pivot, you make adjustments. I want to target this keyword, but this one came up. I want to target this phrase, but this other one came up. And you adjust and you grow from that stuff. You change your content on your website, you change your headers, you modify your keywords. The other thing that happens is, something happens in the way people search for things on Google. Like, I want a physician near me, or I want a business attorney near me. Maybe they go, I want a commercial attorney near me. And maybe that becomes the phrase that they use. So you have to watch and adjust the traffic and how people are looking for things, or something that you do really well right now might become irrelevant in a couple of months. So that's where someone like me can really help you out, save you time, money, and more importantly, frustration, and the time and frustration that you have to put into thinking about it. And instead, you just have actionable results and, data to follow it along. So find a reputable company, get an audit. So you can ask for, the thing to ask for would be like, hey, I need an audit of my website, my SEO, maybe my social media. If you've done paid ads, maybe you want to do an audit of your ad campaigns. And what an audit is they go and they assess everything and then see how it all kind of feeds into you. And they should give you a good report. That's at least how we do it. I can't promise that everyone else does it that way, but I know that there are a lot of good reputable agencies that do. And then the next step, if you've got the funding for it, is to get a company like DigiLogic to provide an actionable digital marketing strategy for you, and then take it and execute it yourself. Hire someone like DigiLogic to do it for you, or work out a hybrid where, hey, you're great at Facebook and doing some video stuff and you want to keep doing that, but you don't understand Twitter. You could never figure out how to put stuff on YouTube, and Instagram doesn't make sense to you. Have someone like us take care of it for you, and you focus on the stuff that you're good at. You want an email drip campaign, you want to do email marketing, you don't know where to start, you've never seen Constant Contact or MailChimp, you don't know how to do actions off of emails, we got you covered. You need a new website, we got you covered. You don't have to do everything yourself. Many of us fall into the same traps when we start up a business, is that, hey, I've got limited funding, I'm going to try and do everything by myself. And that's great. We're entrepreneurs, we get out, we do that. End of the day, I can't do everything by myself. I have to reach out to other people. I have to hire people. You have to reach out to people and hire people. You want to grow and scale. That's why we get into business, right? So figure out what you're good at and what you're not good at, and hire people to take care of the stuff that you're not. And more importantly, don't spend your time being frustrated with things that you really don't like. There's other people that do like it. So anyway, I'm here to help. If you had any questions, you're more than welcome to reach out to me, whether you're a client, you want to be a client, or you just want to, ask some questions. I'm here. Our website is digilogicinc.com, which is right here. My email is Mike, M-I-K-E @digilogicinc.com. And you can also call directly if you want. I have a toll-free number that'll come straight to me, 866-222-5030. I look forward to hearing from you, your questions, and learning from your stories as well. Hope you have a great day.